Alright team, we are going to move on in our autopsy adventure to hidden data. Hidden data is a really fun one in my opinion, probably the most fun for me. I just really like finding stuff that you're not supposed to find, that the person has tried to hide. It's fun. Anyway, basically earlier you may remember that we went over some documents and other things in Craig's desktop. One of which was my coupon zip, which we couldn't open, and the other was awesomecoupons.docs, which we also couldn't open. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to extract them to our desktop or wherever you want to extract them. Right click, extract file, and save it. It's been extracted successfully. And so we've got these two files now, right here. So when we try to open them, right, Windows cannot, blah, 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 destination file cannot be created. So we need to extract it first. And so if we try to extract it with the default Windows extractor, it says, an unexpected error is keeping you from copying this file. If you continue to receive this error, you can use the error code, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the file is going to be encrypted. It's an encrypted zip file. So what we have to do is use something called 7-zip, which is a more advanced file zipper basically, which you can download at this website right here. I'll put the link in the description. It's pretty self-explanatory when you get there though. Basically, we're going to go to 7-zip, extract files, and so I'm going to guess that the password is hungry123. If you remember, that's the login password we found using offcrack. And from the looks of the thing, it looks like we were successful in extracting those files. So we can go ahead and open this Word document, and it's going to ask us for a password yet again, hungry123. So that didn't work. And at this point, what you can do, there are a variety of different programs that can run through brute forcing the password for you. That's one way you can go about this, or you could also look around for text files on Craig's desktop or somewhere else that have passwords written in them. A lot of people like to write down their passwords on text documents and stuff like that. So always something you want to check out. I'm going to let you guys look around for that or try to brute force that though. The next thing I'm going to discuss is signature analysis. So oftentimes what people will do is they will change the extension of a file. I gave an example of this in my cybersecurity 1B course with Echelon, and basically I hid a text document as a movie file, .mp4. But basically at the beginning of files, all those like with link files, we had the date created, time last accessed, time last modified, I believe. And so it's kind of similar. In the heading of the file, there are going to be some hex values that let the computer know what type of file it's going to be. So there are lists at those websites there if you want to look into it some more. However, that's what I'm going to say, and Autopsy pretty much does it for us. There's an ingest module you can run ingest module. It's called extension mismatch detector. And when you run that, you get extension mismatch detected, and there are a bunch of these, but what we're interested in here are these underage.txts. Interesting. Makes me think that this guy's trying to hide something, right? And these were, if I remember correctly, I'm going to add a tag, but minion nice, lol. Yo, these are kind of wholesome. These ones not so much, but basically, he's trying to hide something. If you remember, I believe these were the files, that's what I was going to say, that were deleted, that we saw that were deleted from the downloads folder, or wherever they were. We saw their link files, but not the actual file itself, right? So where did they hide these from us, right? We can go to view source file and directory. And this man, pretty cleverly, I'm going to say, went ahead and stored them in his system32 folder, which is the operating system folder basically for Windows. So that was pretty well done, I'm not going to lie. But we find some definitely illegal material by doing this. And if you look at the hex, right? Earlier we were looking at file signatures. We've got FFD8 right there. So I'm going to pull up the file signature chart again. What is FFD8? It's a JPEG. So if we take a look at the, there we go, the application tab, we can see that it's going to display an image. So if we extract this file, right, I'm going to extract it, I'm going to try to open it, we get a bunch of gibberish. But since it begins with FFD8, FFD8 is the header, Autopsy realizes that, it's probably a JPEG file that someone renamed to being a text file, right? So if I, there we go. If I go JPG, right? Yes, it may change the file, and I open it. There we go. We've got the file back, or the original file back, I should say. And so if I make a text file, right? Say new text document, ASDF. Inside it, I say secret message. There we go. Save it, right? And I'm going to go ahead and right click it, rename it, go JPEG, right? It might change, it might become unusable. I open it. It looks like we don't support this file format, right? Wow, I hid my message. So it kind of goes both ways, but extension mismatch is always a good thing to check out and look for. And with that being said, pretty quick lesson, right? I'll see you in the next one.
Sign up to join the competition and/or our mailing list below. Let us climb to the next echelon together.